Hi everyone, today I'm visiting Maryborough in Queensland. Maryborough is a historic city about 3 hours drive north of Brisbane.
My lords, my ladies, boys and girls, on this last day of August in the year of our Lord 2018, I bid you welcome one and all to the heritage capital of the known universe, the ancestral, the exquisite city of Maryborough, and to this city markets. Before concluding the markets with the firing of Maryborough's historic time cannon, please allow me to give you somebody who will give you a brief history of the said cannon. Mary Poppins.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to fire Maryborough's historic time cannon. The original cannon is in the Bond Store Museum in Wall Street, and it was discovered buried in sand on Mobiang Island by our Premier of the day, Premier Douglas, in 1877. It was given to the people of Maryborough as a Christmas gift and was first fired in March 1878. And, well, you might ask, why did they want a cannon? The reason we wanted a cannon was because in 1859 we were declared an official port of entry. That meant that immigrants could legally step ashore onto Australian soil into the port of Maryborough, and more than 22,000 of them did so.
Okay, Christine is going to help me fire this cannon now. We're just going to wait for the chimes.
What am I doing?
Hold my hand, take it to the side. You ready?
That's the first step. Let's put it on at the end of the third step.
Stand by. Fire in the hole. 4, 3, 2, 1. God bless Australia and God save the Queen.
I'm Greg Bolderow. I'm Chairman of Fraser Coast Tourism and Events, retired, builder of bronze statues.
And tell us a little bit about this project.
The project started 4 years ago when we decided to honour the Maryborough man who was the first ashore at Gallipoli, Lieutenant Duncan Chapman. He was born here, he enlisted, went to school here, he enlisted in the militia here. He was away when he worked here for a little while, and then he was away when the war broke out. But Charles Bean described him as the first ashore at Gallipoli. He wrote home in a letter to his brother that to him was given the extreme honour of actually being the first person to put foot ashore on this peninsula and lead a body of men up the hill in that now historic charge. So that was what started it all, and then we started to think about blowing it out further than that and talking about, you know, the Gallipoli campaign itself, the Western Front, which is where Duncan died on August the 6th, 1916. So, and that's what we did. So we went to the government. We got all 3 levels of government involved, which is nearly unheard of. So the Fraser Coast Regional Council gave us money. We got money from the federal government through Stronger Regions, and we got money from the Queensland Premier through QACAC. So that was our $3 million that we needed basically to do it, and there's a lot of effort gone in from local businesses who have donated in kind and so on and so forth as well.
Yeah, what will people see when they come here?
Well, they obviously see a bronze of Duncan. They see representation of the headlands and the ridges of the Gallipoli Peninsula, Ari Banu, the Sphinx, and the 3rd and 4th Ridge, and stories in behind that, local stories of local boys and men that. For them it was a great adventure. That was their first time overseas. They were on 6 bob a day, and most of them believed at that time that the whole conflict would be over by Christmas. And we know now, of course, that 4 years later they were still there, and we lost thousands and thousands and thousands of men who paid the ultimate sacrifice, and ladies and women as well in the nursing force and the nursing corps. So there's that. You come to the Western Front. There's the statue of the mother sitting in the park. She's just gone to the post office and received a letter from whoever, and she's reading it. And then the story of the soldier, or the image of the soldier coming out of the trenches at Pozières with the 1,000-yard stare. marks a ridge more densely sown with Australian sacrifice than any other place on earth, which is how Charles Bean described Cosier. If you look at his notebook, she's actually copied his handwriting. Is that she's of indiscriminate age. You can't really tell whether she's a mother, whether she's a wife. In Belgium, which was a house called Talbot House, you left your rank at the door and you went in and you were offered succour and solace. And each drawer has a different story about something totally different.